Hey, there's 3 thumbs up and 11 people here already. Oh, Flat Bottom Farm, thank you for saying that. I've kind of been looking forward to it too. And I really tried this year. Hey, Silver Cream, martial arts. Really tried this year to give the reminders and to also make sure the lighting was different, because I did that highlight from last year's and it was so dark. I was like, wow, it was mysterious, but I don't want every predictions to be like that. So I tried very hard to set it up. And there's Northwest Arkansas Prepper. Already a busy night. Have a great evening, everyone. Northwest Arkansas Prepper is a first responder. So we got to keep him in our prayers that he's safe tonight. And also, a Shofarian is on the road tonight. And so I would very much like for everyone to keep him in prayers. And 33 of you are here. There's 6 thumbs up. So please say hello. There's Mrs. Cluck Cluck 44. I'm very glad you got to make it. She and I had a little bit of comments going back and forth today, and she thought this was going to be like members exclusive, but it's not. This is for everybody to show up. And let's see. There should be a moderator or 2 who shows up, hopefully, because I can moderate for myself, but I know there's been a few moderators blessed, like Lone Star Living and some others. So hopefully. There's Dan Not in the Lion's Den, 777. Maybe it'll keep some oil in a lamp, ma'am. Oh, thank you, very kind of you. 777. 3 spiritual perfections. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Timmy Bug, 5792, first live. Well, welcome to the channel, Timmy Bug. How did you find out about this live stream? Also, in case you weren't looking at the different things I posted on the community section, this is our 5th live prediction video. And in the past, we had one that YouTube dinged for something somebody said. So please try to keep your comments using non-inflammatory verbiage, if you get what I mean, like pew pew and things like that. So let me, I have to scroll with my finger, y'all. So let me see what else you guys. Flat Bottom Farm already deleted somebody. There's Carrie Davis. Hello from Crosses. And George, Happy New Year's. And there's Monty. Shalom, New Year's. Happy New Year's, everyone. For Monty. Dan Not in the Lion's Den. I gotta be nice for the masses. Check. Right. We just want to. I did put like a little blurb on one of the shorts today to say this is scientific and entertainment. We're not trying to be inflammatory and political in our predictions. We're trying to be accurate for one thing. And so that's why, hey, Suze and Ava, welcome. Tim Pack, yay, Happy New Year to you too, Tim. And Rest on Yeshui, howdy, good evening all. That's why we normally start our predictions with last year's predictions to see how accurate we are. And so what I like to do is just read through them. And we've had different amounts in the different years. And last year we stopped at 50. And then what I'd like you all to do is I'm going to say what it is, and then you give like a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a yes or a no if you think the prediction was right or if it was wrong. And sometimes there's a judgment call and we have to have a little discussion about it. Now, historically speaking, hey, shalom, Jake Fox 7. Historically speaking, Westhold Forge, and I don't know if he's in here yet or not, says the same thing for his main prediction. And that's what we're going to start tonight's predictions with, because he was number one. And I'm reading right off my notes, y'all. That's why in that short video, you see me turning pages. I've got them right in front of me. I got my little clipboard so I can write things on it about a yes and a no. Ava Griffith, got it. All right, so number one prediction from 2025 for this year was way more AI. And that was by Westhold Forge. Game Trail VR, predictions of what? Predictions of the... This is predictions that people made last December for 2025. And after we go through them, we're going to make our predictions for what we think is going to happen in 2026. We're getting, there's a Sawsons. Hey, Johnny Highwoods, glad to see you made it. Yep, we're getting thumbs up on that. I think it's right. Westhold Forge, way more AI. Yep. So that gets a check mark next to it. We're 1 for 1. Now, number 2, hey, Nubachan, Happy New Year, and Foxborough Homestead. Oh, thank you, and on the not in the Lion's Den. You are being really generous tonight. By Shauna, number 2 prediction is aliens. Now, I'm assuming that means the appearance of aliens, and so I don't think that's happened yet, but I want to see what you all think. Okay, let me see what else we got here. Ava thinks no aliens. And I'm not saying we're negating aliens forever or totally. What I'm saying is we haven't seen, like on the news, aliens showed up somewhere. Rest on Yeshua. Foxborough Homestead, no aliens yet. Yep, okay. So that was a no. So it gets across. Next one is by Pharma, our friend up in Canada, and she said new leadership. Now, I'm assuming she meant for Canada. And, oh, Flat Bottom Farm, you're also a channel supporter. Thank you for that. Hey, Patty Bragg, 9103, thank you. Pharma said new leadership, and I'm assuming she meant for Canada. So you guys help me out there. I'm not sure. Did Canada get some new leadership this year? There's Kentucky Survival, Happy New Year's, and Engineer to Succeed. Sawson says yes. So Canada got new leadership, so that's a check. So now we're like 2 yeses, 1 no. Let's go on to number 4, which was by Fan Man. Fan Man is a longtime follower, and he's often on my husband's Patreon too. Fan Man said that Trump would build a pipeline. Again, I'm going to have to depend on you all because I have not been paying that much attention online. Did Trump? Yes. Hey, Cindy P. Shalom. Sorry I'm late. It's fine, lady. Did Trump build a pipeline this year? Yes, he did. Sawson saying yes. Ava's saying yes. Okay. Wow, we're doing really well. Wait, Ava's down and Patty's like not sure. Come on, there's 30 of you in here. Somebody needs to know. Did Trump build a pipeline this past year? None of us are sure. George says no. Daniel Hutton-Weinson and Cindy, there's waving. Nimachan donated $19. Thank you. Oh, we give money Otoshidama on the new year to bring in a prosperous year. Happy and prosperous new year to you and PJ and all your loved ones. Oh, that is really, really sweet and generous. Thank you so much. Okay, Kentucky Survival says no, he did not. So we're going to put a check on that. Did not build a pipeline. All right, so number 5. And I'm trying to, move this along so we can get to your predictions for the upcoming year. Banks collapsing, and that was by Lee Meets, who's also a longtime follower. And I'm not sure if he's going to be in the live stream tonight, but shout out to Lee. He's a nice guy. Happy New Year, says Hemlock from Pennsylvania. Did banks collapse? Not that I know of, says Timmy Bug. I live under a rock on my stony farm. Yeah, me too. No. Oh, that was pipeline. We're saying no pipeline. Hey, there's Aid. Shalom, brother. We are on number 5. Were there bank collapses? There's a Sarcastic Chicken, also a channel supporter. Thank you so much. Nope. No. Okay. Yep. Banks did not collapse. Number 6 by Chris Bulldog, who also often comes to live streams and may show up here. Attempt on Trump's life. Was there an attempt on Trump's life this year? And I'm going to say yes. Oh, Sarcastic Chicken is Pharma. We already did one of your predictions. I literally got the notification just now. Susan, with Yah in the mist, way up north, it's north of Alberta, -15 and raining. Goodness gracious. You and, what did she just call herself? Sarcastic Chicken are in the same country. Not 1, but 2. Yes. Okay, so that did happen. So Chris Bulldog was right. Number 7, by Colleen Rodimer, who's also a longtime follower, is an increase in earthquakes. And I'm going to say, there's Chris Bulldog right there. We just did your thing. That was your prediction. Colleen Rodimer, more earthquakes. I think so too. Yeah, I think so too. So that's a yes. All right, number 8. Bad Wabbit said medicine will become scarce. Did medicine become scarce in 2025? Yes, medicine became scarce. Country kind of crazy. Just got my notification. A couple of people are saying no. Medicine was not scarce. And a couple of you are saying yes. The local option, Shalom. Nope, no idea. Said rest on Yeshua and not sure. Well, it wasn't scarce for me. So I'm going to say maybe no. Okay, so we're going to say meds become scarce. No. Number 9, by Dusty. Now we got one person in here, maybe 2, who will be able to give us a yes or no on this, and it is some sort of major event in Canada. My Canadian followers, please let us know. Was there some sort of major event? I'm going to say yes. Didn't you guys have the tractor or trucker, whatever, gathering? Yes. An election. Wildfires. Okay, so that's a yes. Number 10. This is by Rock Creek Ranch, who also said he was going to be here, and I don't know if they're in here or not. Hey, Travis Bolt, 96-1. Shalom, and thank you for supporting the channel. Yeah, Ava, I know you're not from Canada, but some of the other folks in here are. Justin Godot got found out. No surprise there. Okay. Rock Creek Ranch said there would be an establishment of a National Livestock Administration. Do we have any farmers who would know if that happened? Johnny Highwoods, just sitting waiting for my Azure order. Rarely get to your lives. Well, I'm glad you got to. That's really fortuitous. Patty Bragg's not sure. A National Livestock Administration? Saucin saying no. Sarcastic Chicken saying no. We already have like the Department of Ag, so I think no. People are saying no. Okay. Okay, we're to number 11 out of 50. This is also by Shauna. Forest Ghost Files. Shalom, sister blessings. Happy New Year. Well, welcome to the Predictions live stream, Forest Ghost Files. Johnny's saying, I think it went through. Oh no. Game Trail. Dan, not in the Lion's Dead, is Canadian. Huh. Well, I've already crossed it off. So we're going on to 11. Shauna, more major intense events. More major intense events. Now, I'm assuming she's talking about America, but if you're in Canada and you think you had an intense event, I think no in 2025. We didn't have BLM protests and a lot of the Antifa activity here, I don't think. There's Shalom. Commode Bear Actual. No. All right, so that's a no. Number 12 was by Saucin, and I have nothing written down. Saucin, do you remember what your prediction for last year was? Kirk was a landmark event, says Kentucky. You are right. Okay, I'm crossing out my X and I'm putting a check. Putting a check for Canada and America. I forgot about Kirk. Thank you for bringing that up, Kentucky Survival. I'm sure I don't remember mine. All right, well, number 12 is a blank, so we're just going to leave it blank, y'all. I don't know why I didn't write something down. Number 13 by Jen. Jen also has been on live streams before. Big terror attacks on the global world. Were there big global terrorist attacks? I might actually say July 4th in Central Texas, says George. I might actually say yes to that because there's been a lot more immigrant terrorist kind of activities in places. What do y'all say? Yes, says Patty Bragg. Regional events, yes. Something in Australia. Okay, so we're going yes on that one. I like that check mark, George. I'm literally doing check marks. Can y'all see that? X's and yep, checks and X and stuff. Yep, okay. We got a consensus there. Good one, Jen. Okay, Biddy Boo Brown, who is a good friend of mine and does live streams sometimes too, sweet lady, had a prediction number 14, tornadoes in strange places. Tornadoes in strange places. Now, I know there have been tornadoes in strange places in the past, like in England and Germany and places like that. Saucin says yes. There have been tornadoes in strange places in 2025, and so does Silver Crane Martial Arts. So we're giving Biddy Boos a yes. So out of 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 have been yeses. In Helene, then yes, ma'am. All Things Shell said yes. Tornado Alley shifted 100 miles to the east. There was just a tornado and a snowstorm. That's right, Rest on Yeshua. You are absolutely right. Red Prepper 2335, shalom. I'm late. That's okay. It's going to be going on for a while. Don't worry about it. We are on number 15. It's by C103, a very dear person. And he said he will be a year older. Now, I know that's a yes because he checked in on a live stream recently. So he was right about that. We're on to 16 by Lamp Keeper. Lamp Keeper is a longtime follower and an author. And she changed her channel name this year, and I don't remember what she changed it to, but her prediction is a large West Coast tsunami. And I think we can say that probably didn't happen. Wasn't there a fire NATO in Israel? Well, there was that whole thing in Maui too, wasn't there this year? Yep, no, you're right. There was not a large West Coast tsunami. 17. So we're a third of the way through these guys. And we are about 21 minutes in. So we're doing good on time. It's me, Flat Bottom Farm. Lamp Keeper, you're Flat Bottom Farm? Okay, cool. I got to remember that. Well, there was no tsunami, sweetie. But that's okay. Weather is only getting weirder. It is kind of different. But weather changes too, y'all. There was a 3.6 foot tsunami. So, but you had said large. So I'm going to say it would have had to have been larger than that. Yeah. Okay. South Kentucky Survivalist is number 17 with the economy will not recover. The economy will not recover. I'm thinking with silver prices shooting up and our investments under Biden sunk and now they're coming back up. So I'm going to say the economy not recovering is no. It recovered okay. Although the local auction says it hasn't recovered and we do still have increased prices and inflation. So, I mean, is anyone here sort of an economist that can give us, you guys are saying it kind of hasn't recovered so far. Silver up is a reflection of inflation, says Susan with yacht in the mist. Sarcastic chicken. Canada's didn't. Well, I can put that down for Canada. Canada, correct, for it didn't recover. Inflation prices won't, says Aroika. It's starting to, says Skintrail. Inflation has not improved. So what do you guys think? What's your judgment? Canada is tanking very fast. I'm so sorry, Canada. You're so nice. You guys are such nice people. I feel really bad about that. Give me a second too, y'all. I'm already getting dry mouth from talking so much. Come on, guys. Help me out. Is it a yes or no? Recovered, not recovered. Somebody's gonna need this. It's not Union PJ, but it will start a life, and it'll start a soul-saving conversation. No pressure, but yeah, the pressure is on our shoulders to be His sons and daughters. All praises to the Most High God. Wow, Dan, not the Lion's Den. You are really being quite generous tonight. Unexpected on my part. I thank you. Thank you. I will try to remember to use it for starting someone, doing some help for somebody. Your economy, you're helping my little economy here on the live stream, brother. I'll tell you that. Praise the Lord. Okay. I think the economy just stopped getting worse for a minute. I don't think so, but if Trump reevaluates gold like he wants to, the dollar will tank even worse. Was said China to stop silver shipments. U.S. won't help either. Not recovered. All right, I'm going to say no then, right? Economy not recover. So South Kentucky Survivalist was right. I'm putting a check. Number 18. Also by Dusty. Don't know if she's here tonight. Intro new travel. So I think what that means is a new kind of travel. So an introduction of new way to travel. Again, what do you guys think? I know they've been working on the electronic car thing for a while. I've seen some packs where supposedly people are using an individual jet pack. No, SK, it's him. I've got my own path for him. It'll be a story for his glory. Well, hallelujah, brother. What do you guys think? Has there been an introduction of a new way to travel? There is Taub. Hi, all. Self-driving Tesla, sort of flying cars. So, yes. Okay. On to 19. Sawson said on this one that Patty S. would get engaged. Patty S. is not in here tonight. She's somewhere else, but I'm pretty sure she's not engaged yet. So that's a no. And number 20, by Nancy C., my dear friend whose husband passed away this year, and she's probably not on the live stream. Evil will be called good, and good will be called evil. Engineered to succeed. I love that. Flying cars that were predicted by the Jetsons. They were so cute. Yes, I agree, y'all. Yep, that's getting a check. Nancy was right about that. Okay. Rock Lick Ranch, who I don't think they've come yet, but hopefully he will show up, said mainstream digital currency. I'm going to let you guys tell me. Do you think there's a mainstream digital currency? I know we've got Bitcoin. I think there's a lot of digital currencies. So I'm apt to think this is going to be a yes. Yep. Sharp Tactical says yep. Silver Crane Martial Arts says yep. Okay. Excuse me. Tim D, who sometimes, do you have a debit card? Not gonna talk about that. Tim D, who sometimes drops in, said digital introduction implementation. So I think what he was talking about is way more digital. Almost all currency is digital now. And AI. Come on now. AI is, I talked about this in a recent video, I think, or a live stream. AI is on YouTube, and you can get the summation of like this live stream, what we talked about in it. AI will do that for you if you click on the little thing, and it'll pop it out in about 2 minutes. So yeah, I agree with y'all. I think it's yes on the digital. Now you are going to hear some noises in the background. Dogs drinking. There's a dog snoring. If any of this stuff gets too loud or whatever, please let me know. Saucin 762. We're in Bible start right now with Nancy. I'll be back. We're about to start prayer and reading. Wow. Yes, for the women's group. Okay. Well, just tell everyone I said hi. And she got a prediction right. Probably end of 26, start of 27, implementation with digital money conversion. Okay. Trying and doing. Also, a lovely older lady who comments and watches most of my videos. Her prediction, number 23, would be more people coming out. Cooping. Leaving city life, going to rural life. I think that anyone signed in and was part of a digital system. If you just click on liking someone's video or liking an app, they suck it in. Like, I just had to get rid of all, or go through my cloud, which I don't even think I use. I don't throw anything up into the cloud, but it gets fed by apps that are on my phone. I had to go up there and clean a bunch of that out. And I didn't say yeah to any of it. I just thought it was terrible. So yeah. Gotta go, y'all. Travis, love you all. Shalom. Well, thanks for stopping by, Travis. Okay. Yes, on the escaping. Yes, I agree. Number 24. We're almost halfway through going through last year's predictions. Number 24. Don Schultz said a president will pass from old age in 2025. I thought Jimmy Carter passed last year. And I don't remember any other president passing from old age this year. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Johnny Highwoods. Yes. George says no. Are you saying no to the president, George, passing this year? Y'all? I'm gonna get another drink. Numachan said Carter did. I thought it was last year, but Numachan, you probably knew better. Okay, so we're going to give it a yes on that, Carter. All right, now we're there. Halfway there. Carter was 2024, says Shell. Was just before the inauguration. If you connect. Right. Yes, Flat Bottom Farm, I agree. Well, can somebody Google it real quick? I think Shell probably did, December 29th. So no, nope. Just texted Wrenches. Maybe he'll join us. Okay. So that's a no, as far as I know. I didn't know of any president passing of old age. Okay, number 25 by Saw, or Saws, who sometimes is also on live streams and stuff. He's a good guy. He's a smart guy too. His was Ivan gets smoked geopolitically. Now, I'm pretty sure he's talking about the Russian bear. So, I don't think they've been smoked. Now, they're not very popular, and there's a lot of protests against what's going on with them, but I would say no, they aren't smoked yet. They seem going pretty strong. So we're going to say no on that one. Number 26, Leanne 49, who I haven't seen online in a while. A financial reset. Do you guys think we've had a financial reset in America this year? I don't think so. Hey, Sue says no. No. Okay, that's a no. 27, Old Trapper. Numachan, I know you've seen Old Trapper a lot on my husband's live streams. He's really not old, even though he has that in his name. He's a pretty young guy. Dogecoin becomes the world currency. What do you guys think? I don't know enough about Doge. I don't think it's worldwide yet, right? No. Okay. Number 28. By Dusty. Dusty made a lot of predictions last year. It says Trump's daughter, Ivanka, but I didn't put a detail. I'm assuming Trump's daughter, Ivanka, runs for president or does something like that. I see no on the Dogecoin. What about Ivanka? Shalom, sister, bless you. Then never mind. PJ's videos and the conviction to prep just confirmed. We are already got digital dollars. They track everything. No, I agree with you. I don't think Trump's daughter did a whole lot this year. So that's a no. 29. No prediction at all. You all, I don't know where my mind was last. Do you see that? 29, nothing. Nothing. No prediction, no name, nada. Don't know what. All right. 30. Now, this is funny to me because I don't know. Oh, wait. Let me see. I'm going to show that. Sharp Tacticals show said Ivanka's daughter might have had a baby, and I don't know if that happened. Did she have a baby? I don't think she did. Have a friend over for dinner, but wanted to get my prediction. I believe 2026 will be a year of awakening and great confusion. Enjoy the new year. All right, I'll put that down as number 1. But you guys don't start, because I'm making an exception for her. We haven't gotten onto that yet. Scrappy Cat, great awakening and confusing. Did Ivanka have a baby this year? That's the question. No. Okay, so I already marked it no. 30. Bitty Boo Brown, my friend. Ivanka's daughter is only 14. Jay-Z goes to prison. I don't think Jay-Z's gone to prison, but who's the other rapper guy who's probably going to prison who they found out a lot of horrible things about? Can't think of his name right now. Oh my goodness, I can see his face. P. Diddy. P. Diddy, right? Yep, right? So Jay-Z's not in prison, but P. Diddy is. So she was wrong about that. Okay, 31. Bad Wabbit. Her prediction was that the Ukraine and Israel wars end. I don't think either one of them has ended yet, right? Trump would pardon him. Right, it was the only one married to the Jewish guy one. Nope. Right. I think they're both still going on. All right, Jen, 32. Jen, you made a lot of predictions too. Protein source attacked, therefore we must eat bugs. Protein source attacked, meaning, beef and chicken having big issues and introduced as a protein source. You guys are saying no? I'm saying yes. I think Walmart already has bug protein available, and there's a beef shortage. That's why they wanted to import some from Brazil or somewhere. Hey, Saw. Shalom. Welcome to the live stream. We did your prediction. You were number 25, and you said Ivan gets smoked geopolitically, and we said we didn't think so, not in this year. That's the only one on here I've got for you. Alpha Gal became national news. Yeah. Strong yes on bug protein. Yeah, so I'm going to say yes to bug protein introduction, you guys. All right, we're almost there. We've only got about, 18 more? 17 more before we start on our new predictions. Number 33. This is by Big B. It was Tiffany Trump, and she had a baby. Well, I've got Ivanka or Ivana down here. So if it was Tiffany, are you trying to tell me that I need to switch it from Ivanka to Tiffany and then put a check? Because I'll do it. Big B said that this year or 2025 there would be a full-on revelation like from the Bible. I don't think that happened. 33 is going to get it next. There's not been 2 witnesses slain in the street or anything. Tiffany Trump is a daughter, be a wife too. Yeah. Right. No on that. Sharp Tactical, you gotta let me know. Am I saying yes or no? Because I would have a baby. But you're saying yeah. A's saying, yeah, go for it. All right, then I will scratch that off and I'll put a check because it was Tiffany. She is his daughter and she did have a baby. Okay, on to 34. By Scrappy Cat. He just dropped in for a minute. Major water problems, contamination. Major water problems, contamination. I'm almost ready to say yes to that just by that horrible storm that was down in North Carolina area. It polluted so much water. Is someone snoring? It sounds like someone's snoring on this video. Stray Kitten, 4998. Yes, it's a dog. There is a dog snoring. Is it too loud? Can you hear me? Foxborough Homestead said, it's a dog snoring. Yes, she very tired old dog. Not to mention the fluoride, says Ben, never mind. All right, we got a yes on that one. Okay, Pharma. Gosh darn it. Sarcastic chicken. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm paying her extra just to snore. Let me see if I might be able to show you her without doing a whole bunch of disruption. Let's see if we can get her. It's a mess on that part. Yeah, there she is, just sacked out of there. That's my whole tool collection in the back for doing all the chores I do on the property. Yeah, that's her. Wasn't there a 1 million gallon sulfuric acid spill in Texas too? Good God. I think there's some way to neutralize sulfuric acid though, maybe with baking soda or something. Not too loud at all, says George. Well, thank you. Isn't she cute? She just wore out. Let me see, this message held for review. It's okay, Foxborough Homestead. Don't worry about it. She's fine. She's fine. I thought maybe it was Viking preparedness snoring. No, he's awake. He's just not in the room. Yes, baking soda does it. See, Texas, just throw all your baking soda into your sulfuric acid spill and you'll be fine. All right, we're getting off subject. Number 35 by Farm Moss. She's Sarcastic Chicken. A crackdown on weather modification. Has there been a crackdown on weather modification? I'm picturing a plane dropping baking soda on the spill, as it should. No. There has not been a crackdown. Okay. Kermode. Yahweh makes a way for a move. Kermode, you're in here if you want to explain that a little bit more. Florida Bandit. Well, that's good. Wait, yes, I wish. Weather modification has been in the news a lot this year, though, says Engineer to Succeed. Florida did ban it. So am I saying... Yeah, I said yes. Okay. Kermo Bear. Did Yahweh make a way for a move? That's our next one. It's 36. You're still in here, right, Kermo Bear? I'm looking at a Property Friday. So would you say, yes, I should check that off? That's a move for you. So I'm going to check that off. Okay, number 7. 37 is Biddy Boo Brown, and it says Tiffany Trump's daughter is pregnant. A pregnancy for Tiffany Trump's daughter. Come on, our Sharp Tactical, you're the expert on this. Is Tiffany Trump's daughter pregnant? Come on, Sharp's Tactical, you're the one who said Trump's daughter Tiffany had a baby, but did her daughter have a baby? Yes. All right, same person. But I must have been in People magazine or something. All right, number 38 is by Trying and Doing. And she said no expose on Epstein or Diddy lists. Nobody's going, it's like basically they're going to ignore Epstein and Diddy's list. They're not going to expose the people on them. I think that's a yes. They haven't, yep. They can't, yep. All right, and the 39. Lamp Keeper, who is now Flat Bottom Farm, finally start on a cabin. 50 Cent. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, gonna have to put a cross there because it said no expose, but someone did one. All right, come on, Flat Bottom Farm. Did you finally start a cabin? Apologies, if I can't hear well, the reply is a bit loud. I stopped for dinner. It's okay. Nope, got a single wide instead. So that's a no. I thought you did get a new house or housing of some kind, but I wanted to hear it from your mouth straight to the audience. All right, so the next one is number 40. We're only 10 away before starting our new predictions. Tim D said central bank digital currency implemented. Central bank digital currency implemented. Epstein list is dumping large amounts. Ian Carroll was reviewing. Okay. Central bank digital currency implemented. George says no, not yet. Patty Bragg says yes. Jesus says no. I agree. I don't think we have a central bank. CBC did not happen. Thank goodness. Engineered to succeed. Yeah, I don't think we have a central bank yet. Okay, Red Pepper says no. 41. Hey, Suze. Hey, Suze, this is yours, sweetie. Chicken and egg shortage with a price increase. Chicken and egg shortage with a price increase. Did that happen in 2025? It did, didn't it? Didn't I do videos about that? Or was that 2024? Game Trail VR says yes. Yes, yes. Everyone says yes. Okay. Good job, hey, Suze. Dusty said that a Big Mac meal will go $18 to $20 for a Big Mac meal. McDonald's people? Is a Big Mac meal $20? I know they've got $5 value meals. I heard they're not going to do the central bank. No. Red Pepper says nope. Okay, so that's a no. 43. Eating out prices go up under Trump by Matthew Bias. I would say yes. Not last time I got one. Probably closer to 11. Yeah, that's for the Big Mac meal. But eating out prices go up. Matthew. Yes. I agree. Okay. 44. This is by Sasson. And I think you were right on this one, Sasson. All Hollywood movies flop. All Hollywood movies flop. I kind of feel like that's true. I haven't paid to see a movie in the theater, Hollywood-wise, in a long time. Yeah, I think that's true. They just, horrible political correctness, no new ideas, no good movies out. Yeah. Okay, so 45. 5 away before we do our predictions. Sharp Tactical LLC, you are here. You can tell us, right? Celebs flee when the lists are exposed. And we're talking P. Diddy and Epstein. Have some of our celebrities flown the coop because of the list? Hey, Sue's me neither. All American movies are trash. Sarcastic Chicken said some did. Johnny Highwood said yes. Who fled, y'all? Tell me. I'm putting a check for yes, but I don't know. A couple. Who fled? Okay, number. Yeah, no, they seem to all be protected. Yeah, some have gone to the UK, said Aid. George Clooney just moved to France. I thought it was in Italy, but that's okay. Ellen DeGenerate left. Good, okay. 12, 7, and 9. George Clooney also had property in Italy. Tom Hanks was one. George Clooney and his wife. Rosie O'Donnell. Ellen has gone to the UK. Okay. All right. Kay Frasman. Wow, Sister Kate, as I live and breathe in the flesh online. Searching for the light. Not enough celebs fled. I agree with you there. Welcome to the live stream, Kay Frasman and Searching for the Light. We are on last year's predictions and we're almost finished. We're on number 46 out of 50, and we're just talking about whether these things came true or not. So, number 46, Sober Party said tariffs on imports would go up. Tariffs on imports would go up. I know what I think, and I bet we're going to agree, y'all. Did tariffs on imports go up? Yes. Yep. Chris Bulldog, yes. Yeah. I agree. All right. Leanne 49. Again, I haven't seen her online a whole lot. There would be a government shakeup in the USA. Didn't Steve Harvey leave? One would hope, huh? Government shakeup in the USA. I don't know if that's true, but maybe. I mean, didn't Pete Hegseth did all sorts of changes in the U.S. military. Stray Kitten says no shakeup. Did Trump kick out a lot of judges and install his own? I don't know. Anybody else? Stone Shishua says that's true. What do you guys think? Come on, Saw. What do you think? Was there a little bit of change going on? A shakeup? Doge happened. Okay, see there? I was going to say there's been some changes. So maybe yes. Not enough shaking. Yeah, I could agree with that. Okay, Reverend 20 Piece, who I have not seen in a while and has really changed his life a lot. Number 48 was that my channel would hit 10,000 subscribers. From his words to Yah's ear, I would love my subscribers to hit 10,000. That would be such a big deal to me. But we're stuck around 8,100, and it's mostly my fault because I didn't do a lot of videos and activities this year. But that would be awesome. But no, I know for a fact I did not get that many subscribers. All right, 2 more. Dusty and Sawson. Dusty, 49. Earthquake in LA and San Francisco. Deputy Director of the FBI just quit again. Earthquake, LA and San Francisco. Game Trail. Sadly, no. Sassy. Okay, that's correct. And number 50 by Sawson. A record number of electric cars spontaneously catch fire. Record number of electronic cars spontaneously catch fire. Kentucky Survival says yes. Red Pepper says no. Game Trail says yes. Sarcastic Chicken says been some. And Patty Bragg says yes. I thought that was going to be a no. So Sawson, well done. That is a check. Now I will count. We're right about 50% most of the time. So just a real quick count of how many yeses we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 27 out of 50 correct predictions from last year. Not a bad record. It's a little bit more than 50%. And so here we are on to the event of the evening. Whee! I should have like a little one of those little pop it's not even a firework, like a poof with the little papers. Whee! let me get a another drink of my drink, and then I switched the way I was sitting, keep my circulation going. Oh, that's good. It's caffeinated prebiotic pomegranate cola with aloe in it drink. All right, here we are. I did want to predictions 2026. This is better quality paper. That paper from last year's a little bit, I don't know how to explain it. It's just kind of worn, but a lovely lady, Gail Rouse, who's like, she's definitely in her upper 70s. She's a believer, and she's in Oregon, and she has a lot of health issues, but she's a sweet lady. She sent me this paper. So look at that. Woo! It's so patriotic, and it's really nice quality. She sent me a whole pack of it. So that's going to be our 2026 paper to record on is Scrappy Cats, already number 1. With Great Awakening and Confusion for 2026. So number 2, hit me with your confetti cannon. Hit me. Canada going back to the polls. Sarcastic chicken. That's going to be number 2. Sarcastic chicken. Canada back to the polls. So Canada's government, I guess, is more like a parliamentary one. And so if they're upset, they can go vote on doing all sorts of stuff. Whereas we just go every 4 years and with our midterms and stuff. All right. Saw, all right, Saw. YouTube channel stays under 6,000 or goes away. I understand. Mine was not very good for a long time, and I was too lazy to do some of the things that cause channel growth. One of them is giveaways. People love giveaways. If I was really, had some gumption, I could give away my book, or, I could give away stuff, jam that I make or whatever. I'm just too lazy. I'm not willing to go through it. So that and live streams and shorts and reels are a way to make your channel grow. And begging, please share with your friends. I got it. That's number 3. Viking Preparedness and Escape will get some new merchandise. Okay. That's Foxborough. Okay. VP and SK new merchandise. That's definitely possible. Number 5, the US dollar tanks by George. US dollar tanks. I don't think it's going to tank while Trump is in office because he's a business guy, but I think under a liberal, it absolutely could. Tim Walz gets impeached. All right, slow down a little bit. I'm missing some. Flat Bottom Farm. Flat Bottom. Tim Walz impeached. Tim Walz impeached. I have to figure out a way to do this where I don't have to handwrite them. I need an AI automated thing to just take all your information down and send me a little copy of it. Oh my Jan, I'll have some of that. Searching for the light. America will get more states from Canada. All right. Searching for the light. I think what we should do is just hold Canada hostage for maple syrup. I'm teasing y'all. US gets Canadian states. I found out that My family came from French Canada, which we kind of knew, and through one of the grandkids' father, we are now related to most of Quebec. That's kind of exciting for me. Ooh la la. Susan, America's northern border will become a major issue. All right, Susan with, yeah, I'm just going to, northern border issue. Okay, see, I missed some, and I'm going to have to go back for some and forward for some. Okay, new merchandise. Saw you can post a link for your channel in here if you want to. Canada will experience very serious disunity. 9. Canadian disunity. All right, come on, Americans. The Canadians are coming up with all sorts of stuff. We have nothing. Oh, Kentucky survival. Major, that's number 10. Major conflict in the South Pacific. Major Pacific conflict. Ooh. 11. War or rumors of war. Game trail. Game trail, that's almost too easy. VR. War. Rumors of war. There's always rumors of war. 12. Sudan's having war, right? Okay, I got all the way back down to Saw. Okay. Okay. I'm still subscribed to Saw. Saw, I don't know if I'm subscribed. That's kind of rude. I should subscribe. Big banks will buy out small community banks. Okay, Numachon, that's number 12. Big banks buy out small ones. Okay, number 13. Red Prepper assassination attempt on J.D. Vance. Yahweh forbid, we're not saying that. YouTube, we're not agreeing with that. I'm just writing down what people are saying. This is for entertainment. Okay, 14. Engineer to succeed. I think we should deport Tim Walz to Somalia. Somebody did, I think it was a comedian, said we should just recruit all new frontline fighters from prisons. Be like, go to a prison and say, dude, you're in here for murder. Guess what? We're going to arm you and we're going to send you to the front and you can murder as many people as you want. Have fun over there, buddy. Thought it was a brilliant idea. Okay, rest on Yeshua. And the Minneapolis mayor too. Our governor even, right? Look, I do jam. I got the fruit and the seeds and everything in there. I see some very serious confrontations with particular non-Christian population. All right, Chris, that'll be 14. Bulldog, major confrontation with, I'm writing the actual thing, although I appreciate you saying it the way it is. I wrote it, the real thing. Okay, Dan, not in the lion's den. I will say that Saws, bless you for being that teacher. I know I'm not a normal student, but I'm a great learner now. That was a walk in your wisdom. I am grateful. Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Sister Kate. Bitcoin hits 200,000 by Patty Bragg. You're number 15. Patty Bragg. Bitcoin 200,000. Okay, 16. Do you have to be a mod to post a link? I don't know, Stray Kitten. Thank you, SK, but I stopped posting on YouTube in July. Oh, are you just on Patreon then? Pacific Ring of Fire will get hotter and more active. All right, Susan. Pacific Ring hotter. Active. Okay, 17. Advanced medical procedures with bots and AI backfire. Okay, that's an interesting one because PJ's knee was a robotic operation. All right. Medical procedures with bots and AI backfire. Well, I hope not for some people's sake who's going to have operations, but it's certainly possible. 18. Game Trail. See you next year, everyone. Hope you have a good new year and prosperous life for everyone. Good night. Good night, Game Trail VR. Thank you for being here. Probably were. Johnny Trump steps down and Vance is president. All right. That's 18. Johnny Highwoods. Trump abdicates to Vance. All right. Sounds like Russian tactic and prisoners to the front. I thought it was brilliant. Gangbangers. Send the gangbangers up there. They can be their own separate unit. Aid. We did that in the Napoleonic Wars. They were called the Royal Green Jackets. Oh, what a nice name for your criminals. It's effective, though. They can get out there and tear stuff up. Dan, not in the lion's den. Number 19. Dan. Not Den. I'll form a tribe that will be in a biblical relationship. Men of the Most High will be 100% successful in his spirit. Okay, so Bible relationship and tribe. Okay, we are on to number 20. Gold to silver ratio hits 20 to 1. Yeshua. Oh, rest on Yeshua. $20 to 1. Okay, that's 20. I'm willing to go to 50 if we can get that far. There's only 38 of you in here, so that means some of you are going to have 2 predictions at least. Searching for the light. Trump builds a resort in Gaza. Okay, that's interesting. Trump builds Gaza resort. Gaza Lago. Okay, have to turn it over. We filled up the front part of the page. And there they are. We've already done it. Gonna have to go on the back. Number 22. Now come on, y'all. You really got to put your thinking caps on. Predictions. What's gonna happen in 2026? Let's see. I think somebody actually did ski down a Himalayan mountain and survived, so that can't be one. There were huge waves off of the coast of Ireland. Huge surfer waves off the coast of Ireland. I would have never guessed that. All right, I'm going to be 22. Largest whale ever sighted. There. That's kind of quirky. Number 23. U.S. experiences a tax revolt. That's kind of interesting. If that actually happened. Okay, and that is George. 1, 2, 24. Kermo Bear Actual. Gotta run, love y'all. No prediction? Night Kermode. Yes, SK just on Patreon and face to face. Wow, you're getting very exclusive. Or maybe Dollar won't lose status next year. I don't know. I'm not good at this. Stray Kitten, come on, baby. Put on your thinking cap. Cats. You're Stray Kitten. What's going to happen with cats in the U.S. next year? Mr. Sam. Shalom, SK Warthog Survival checking in. Long time no see. Yes, it is Warthog Survival. Do you have a prediction? Love the channel name. Amy Martin. Shalom. Garden does better this year. Rabbit Poop CO. All right, so Amy, 20, she's number 24. Amy Martin, Better Garden, and Rabbit Poo. Okay. Rabbit Poo. That sounds like a really good plan, and hopefully it does come true. 25. Searching for the light. Everyone gets a big relief check. That would be nice. I thought Trump just gave somebody the military, right? They got a check, $1,776 or something. I'll get big relief check. Okay. I didn't realize I was leaning in so far. I guess I could pull this closer. There, now I'm even larger than life. Okay, Jeff Tobe. I think electricity prices will hit about 20-something cents per kilowatt before November. All right, I'm going to write that down. What are they now? That's me asking. Excuse me. All right. That was number 26. Number 27. Bear talks about the tax revolt in today's video. Oh, okay. Well, maybe Bear is predicting something. For those who are homesteading and of age, invest in feminine hygiene products. Men buy bars of soap, for we are not eating silver or gold. Just a thought. Interesting. My prediction, I think, yep, did it. Another record high for gold and silver. Chris Bulldog, that'll be 27. Record high, silver and gold. Come on, Saw. You've got to have some prediction for global world events and conflict. Sharia law banned nationwide. Okay. What? Bottom farm. Sharia law banned nationwide. Okay, that's number 28. Interesting. 29. AKA Kevin Frazier, the Frasman. Methinks 2026 brings a year of AI scrutiny. All right, so let me write that down. AI scrutiny and crash in the Magnificent Seven stocks as a result. Okay, that sounds like hijinks in high places, financially speaking. Okay, Johnny Highwoods. Johnny Highwoods, is this something that's already been announced on the news? Or Or is this truly a prediction? January 15th. Internet hack worldwide. Everyone gets rickrolled. All right, 31. Rest on Yeshua. Worldwide internet hack. I don't know what rickroll is, but I'm assuming it's a crash or something. Nick Shirley replaces cash. Is this also something someone else has reported on? Is that why you're laughing? Because that's already happening. Did cash step down? I thought it was number 2 step down. Okay, that's fine. I have a video. Yeah. Okay, warthog survival, 33. Warthog survival. Warthogs are so cute. Grid down. Grid down, civil unrest. Okay. I don't know. He said he heard about it from Andy Frisell, I think. Okay, well, I wrote it down. Rest on Yeshua. I had some QR Rickroll stickers I put on random things a couple of years ago. Not sure what that means. You're going to have to explain more. Unemployment rate over 10%. Is it, what is it right now, Jesus? Do you know? %. More. That was 34. We're on to 35. Patriot Act with AI surveillance implemented after 9/11 2.0 executes posted again for visibility. Okay, so you're saying there's going to be another big terrorist. 9/11 2.0 brings Patriot Act with AI surveillance. Okay. Surveillance. 36. So AI will become indistinguishable from the real thing. Castic chicken, whereas Wes hold forge to say increase in AI. AI indistinguishable from real thing. That's going to make the internet very, very boring for me. I'll just say that. Okay, 37. I don't know how many of you all are on Instagram, but there's been this Frenchman who used to do videos, and he would trash talk. I mean, that's not what it was, but it's criticized males around him. And then he started doing bigger issues and so on. And he's got a turn of a phrase and a really quick wit and funny comparisons. And his life has just changed from just being some random guy in France to Ted Cruz offering him an F-450 pickup truck and to help finance his bakery because he said our bread in America is terrible. And now he's got 1 million subscribers on TikTok and all sorts of stuff. And he said Next year is going to be outrageous. And his life changed so much in 1 year. And I know he didn't think it was ever going to happen. And I remember watching his videos and going, he's saying some pretty smart stuff. I'm going to agree with him and everything. And now he's this YouTube sensation. I find that part of online culture fascinating, because I can see someone having that happen and it becoming a huge scandal. So I guess I'm going to put that down for 37. Internet fame, sensation, new star, scandal. Okay, 38. I need some of those stickers. Meaning online pics and video. Okay. Rock Lick Ranch. Sorry, we were at church. Aw. Well, Rock Lick, we already did the review from last year. I can look you up real quick, because you had a couple of predictions, if you guys don't mind. You said there would be the establishment of a national livestock administration. And as far as we know, that didn't happen. But you can argue with us about that if you know something different. And then you had said there would be a mainstream digital currency, which everybody agreed with. And I think those were the only two. Yeah, those were the only two predictions you made last year. So we had a yes on one and a maybe on the other. Nothing global. Mrs. Saw prediction that our next grandbaby will be a boy. Okay. Mrs. Saw. Next grandbaby, a boy. Well, if you're not going to do political geo stuff, what about on your ranch? You got any predictions for ranch? You going to shoot a grizzly next year or something? Warthog survival. Warthog survival. SK and PJ win the lottery. Well, we'd have to actually play the lottery to win it. So I'm just here to say that's probably not going to happen unless someone buys tickets in our name or something. So, but it's cute. That would be awesome. Okay, 40. Rumors that Cash is going to step down. There's Rock Lick Ranch. Prediction. No one charged in all the fraud in Minnesota will actually serve time. I hope you're so wrong, Shark Tactical, but I know it's possible. They make this big stink online and then nobody gets arrested. No one charged in Minnesota fraud or does jail time. And it's such a horrible thing going on up there. Oh, Rickroll is clicking on a random video or link and you get sent to Rick Astley video of him singing. Okay, all right, got it now. Don't write that down. It was just a joke. That Nick replaces Cash. I wrote it down, Stray Kitten. I don't know why. Come up with another one. The winter will be so bad they'll have to declare an end to global warming. I like that. Flat Bottom Farm. A mini ice age. Winter's so bad. No more global warming. Okay, like the winter of 1916, as I have described, with 30 feet of snow falling in the Alps and freezing people to death in place. Newbachan. Yes, FBI number 2, Don Bongino, resigned. He didn't like the politics. Well, I don't know how to say it short, but that 10 times plus harder to come out of here and do all you need to do by summer of 2026. If you haven't, you need a diviner, crowbar, and prayer galore. Now, is this a prediction that it's going to be so much harder to come out in Kumpf? Is that what you're saying? Because I think that's a good one. Jeff Tobe Kumpf. 10 times harder by summer 2026. Interesting. Very interesting. Because there could be lots of things that slow that down. 4.6. So, Jesus, your thing about 10% over, that's 6 points up. That's a significant. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna whatever, or desert you. Oh, that's Rick Astley. Duck Wrangler 2456. Shalom. Hello, Duck Wrangler. Welcome to the predictions live stream. There we are on the 43rd, number 43 prediction for 2026. So if you have a prediction, please put it in the comments. We've already done the review from last year, and we're on the 43rd one here. So when the live stream becomes a video, if you're interested in all the predictions that were made so far, you can just watch that video and they'll be on there. It's not good, Sister Kate. What's not good? Rick Astley's video? Sarcastic chicken. Gonna jet and get the kids to bed. Shalom all. All right, shalom. Thanks, Pharma. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel. Duck Wrangler, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. You just showed up. And 3 things. Wow. And somebody just dropped in as a member. Or joined as a member. It's not a former X-ray, just prior S1, S2, S3, S4. You're talking about military service, and that means nothing to normal Americans. Yes, ma'am. Blankets. Blankets come in many forms. Food, shelter, and living water. I'm a poor predictor. You're not that bad. Why am I blocked from Patreon of Viking Preparedness? I have no idea, Duck Wrangler. Rocklick Ranch predicts that none of his predictions will come to fruition. One of yours last year did come to fruition. I don't know why you're so hard on yourself right now. Me too, but our DOJ is shady. Thank you so much. It's time for me to get the dishes done and tidy before sleep. Well, Susan, thanks for hanging around. Searching for the light. SK and PJ get a milk cow, and PJ does the milking in the cold weather. Oh boy. I'm here to say you are really shooting for the moon right there, searching for the light. I am here to tell you. Next year, when you read my joke as a real prediction, people will think I'm even more goofy than I am. Stray kitten. Well, that's kind of fun, though. SK just rickrolled us all. Danielle Terry. Shalom, Sister Kate. Shalom, Danielle. Wrenches. Ahoy. Ahoy. And touche. At the Korean guy, yeah, probably all agree. Silver will hit $150. All right, that's decent, Rocklick Ranch. I'll put that on there. That's number 44. All right. 45. Now, if we go to 50, that's fine. And I think I will stop unless you guys want to keep going. But I don't mind just chatting for a little while, too. I put that down. Welcome to crew members, Duck Wrangler 2456. Okay, so you joined as a member. Well, welcome aboard. Numachan. All right, prediction. Susie Wiles, Pam Bondi, Todd Blanche, and Kash Patel resign or are fired by Trump. All right, Pam Bondi, Kash, Todd Blanche, and Susan Wiles. All right. He fired a lot of people in his first go round as president. All right, 46. 46. Yes, I feel that life is going to be choices: gasoline for work versus more groceries, or comfy AC versus groceries, medical versus gas and groceries. Okay, so I put that down. No, S1, S2, S4 was part of the Pentagon. Yep. And okay, so I'm really behind on the comments. Numachan is not a Korean guy. Numachan is a female, and she has spent a lot of time in Japan. Matter of fact, by the end of summer 2029. But we'll see if you're right. I wrote it down. Kash is retiring this year, maybe. I heard you say wrenches. What do you need? I think we're good. 8, I don't see anyone needing to be wrenched. Okay, Daniel Terry. Anyone else feel we will get lobbed with EMPs this year? I'm going to write that down as number 46, Danielle Terry. Lobbed EMPs. That's a good one. 47. What is work like in your area? Not something I discuss on this live stream. Kash should resign. Hey, not a wrench. Bondi. I am half Japanese woman, naval officer. Anyone have a feeling about this Iran stuff going on right now? What class of ship do you serve on? All right, you guys, I need 3 more predictions. 47, 48, 49, and 50. Actually, that's like 4 more. Come on, you guys. Damn. Whoops, ma'am. I'm AI. Bless you, ma'am. What? People start growing more food due to more food factory accidents. All right, rest on Yeshua. That's a good one. More gardening due to food factory attacks. Okay. Anybody got anything on the health front? More likely grid gets taken down at the key transformers. There will be a VR social media platform. All right, that's Foxborough Homestead. A VR social media platform. Two more. Platform. My handwriting's getting really bad because we're down at the very bottom of the page. 49 and 50. Okay, Kentucky Survival, someone already said that, but I'll put it down because you can both be right or wrong. Vance becomes Prez. And virtual reality. Yeah, I got it. Hey, Suze, I will finally get chickens. Okay. finally gets chickens. All right, that's it. That's 50. Now, we can keep going if you want to, but I'm satisfied with that. And so if you guys, I'm going to let you decide. Do we keep going or do we want to just chat? I think we already have one metaverse. Oh, I think we already have one metaverse. So that'll be a second one, Sharp Tactical. Because if it's a new one, it'll be Metaverse plus whatever the next one is. Thanks for letting us hang out tonight. Bionic limbs become a thing due to AI. Okay, that is flat bottom farm. Bionic AI limbs. They're already working on it. Skynet becomes sentient and decides to eradicate humanity. Sounds like a movie plot. Let's chat. All right, let's chat then. 50 is a lot, says Jesus. Well, and the live's been going on for an hour and 36 minutes, which is not bad. I mean, I plan to be up until midnight if it dragged on and on and on. But I think that's very, very respectable. We got the whole front, back of the sheet. Lots of variety there, I thought. Not as much ag stuff. I thought there'd be more ag stuff. But, maybe not everybody's into the ag. And sometimes there's some really out there, like Hollywood scandal stuff and art scene stuff and music stuff. But, whatever. I'm satisfied. I hope that you're right on the bionic limbs. I'm an AK amputee. Yeah, they're working on stuff like that right now. They're working on spinal regeneration and hands that, operate electronically, all kinds of things. Hey, Wrenches. There you go. SK and PJ are the bomb. Oh, thank you. I predict more dye-free garbage snacks will be available for kids still unhealthy, but without the dye. Well, there's already been ads about that. Most folks don't know me or that Chan is the female diminutive in Japanese nicknames. Well, that is right. You have, most of us don't know that, but now we've been educated. So now we know. Would love folks' thoughts on this Iran thing. China, the price of grain, rice, beans, freedom seeds, band-aids, etc. So what is the Iran thing, Jaftab? What's going on over there that's got you concerned? Prayers up. Our food supply will be crippling, Dan says. In Canada, you think? Thanks you for your chats and predictions. Yeah. Cindy P, I messaged you about a grindstone class. Let me know if you're interested and I will save you a spot. On text message or Instagram, Cindy P. If it's heavy equipment, I am definitely interested. I'm just checking some of the comments because I get behind. Replacement would be awesome for some money, but it won't be affordable for too many years. Numachan, I actually own Chucks, and they hurt when you miss. It's some kind of some sort of insider joke there, Dan. Chooks, right? Anyone notice the seeds from big seed catalogs are barely germinating? I've noticed that for years, Danielle. They made dye-free hot Cheetos already. Wow. Okay. Bionic replacement. Oh, chucks do hurt. They are rioting in Iran. Personal question. Have you been working on your gut health because your skin looks great by Flat Bottom Farm? That's a really good question because I've been using Noosa yogurt for years and that's part of my regular diet. I also wear sunscreen all the time. And I got, I'm looking this way because it's over that way. I got some facial soap from a dermatologist because I've got keratin something or other where some of the skin over produces cells. And so I needed to, wash my face more often. And then that drink that I was drinking is a prebiotic probiotic soda. So yeah, I guess so. And thank you. The red dye number, whichever has already been replaced by bugs for natural coloring. Text. It is. Oh. All right, Cindy, what I'll do is after the live stream, I'll check that. And I have to check the date. I'm going to say yes, but I have to check my dates. And if I'm assuming it's going to be close enough for me to drive to, which is great. Oh, nunchucks. Oh, it's a joke. None. I have chucks. Yes, they do hurt. Nunchucks. I know what it is. My dogs are barking in response to your dog's barking. I told PJ that barking would be in the background. The one dog barks all night long. Thank you, ma'am. And PJ, for the wisdom and interaction with the lost sheep. Y'all good at this, but how do we do that too? Dan, I don't know if there's a short answer to that question because we have spent 20, 30 years in this walk studying the Bible and have a lot of experience. And I think that's what makes us be helpful. We've been firefighters, volunteer firefighters. We've been scout leaders. I mean, we've been active. And some ways to have wisdom is to actually do things like raise birds or own horses or take firearms training. So that's kind of, you can't just make yourself wise, you become wise. Like it's a process. Your skin does look great, SK. It could be the lighting too, y'all. The lighting is from above, which is more flattering for me than if it's from below. But thank you. I never ate hot Cheetos before, but tried the dye-free ones just because I like them. I don't even eat chips. Iran is in upheaval, and I hope people take their country back. I think it's a long time coming. Jafta. I think they've been repressing women, but it's only been recently. Like there's pictures of Iranian women in the 60s and they look like everyone else. They look very normal. And then the repression started to come under the Ayatollahs in like the 80s. And then they had to wear the hijabs and all that other stuff. And there was the death of a very well-known young lady that caused a lot of anger there. So I think that's part of it. And also the country's been under a lot of international financial and economic pressure. And I think the people are really fed up with it. Elizabeth Wold. Shalom, SK. Just got off a Bible study. Well, welcome to the chat. We did all the predictions. But because these people are so awesome and I haven't done a lot of live streams, they opted to chat more. So, Elizabeth, you are welcome to chat. And I'm not going to write down any more predictions. My hands are getting sore and tired. But if you have one for the new year, you are welcome to share it here. Suze, according to my New Year's prediction, you'll be in luck, Saucin says. When you gonna learn you can eat whatever, but do you want to out in that work? If so, then do so. P.S. Push. Hey, SK, I gotta jump off here. The crew is pulling on me to go into Alexandria, Virginia for the evening. Great seeing you again, and say hey to PJ for me. Shalom. Shalom. Well, thanks for stopping by and making predictions, Warthog Survival. Be safe out there. We've got fireworks going on and it's driving my dog crazy. It's not even midnight yet. We had a dog who basically ripped a room apart from fireworks. 1979, says George. Good memory. Yes, I lived in Iran in 1968. Well, I'm glad y'all are backing me up on that. As a spinoff of Jaffo military slang, it means just another friendly Torah observant believer. Oh, that's so cute. Just another friendly Torah. Cute. Bless you, SK, third year in a row here at the end of the year. Shalom. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Saw, and chilling out with me. Good luck to y'all. There's Silvermane Biz. Shalom, lady. I thought about you tonight when Andrea sent me the message that, the Bible study thing was going to be going on. And I thought, oh, she's not going to be there for the predictions. But you can come here and chat because the people who were here were like, okay, we did 50 predictions. And do we want to keep going or chat? And they said chat. So come on down. If you have a prediction for next year, please do share it. I'm not writing them down, but I still would love to discuss them. Excuse me. What? Sharp Tactical? Really? I'm surprised my husband didn't tell me that. Iran declared war on the U.S., Israel, and parts of Europe today? How are they going to wage war? Aren't they super broke? That's interesting. I don't think Iran's the big problem. It's whoever's the power behind Iran is going to be the bigger problem. The Shah didn't tolerate a lot of stuff. Won't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. Sharif don't like it, thinks it's not kosher. SK, can we put them in the comments of the video if we think of anything else? Saving your fingers? Sure. Yeah, you absolutely can. After it becomes a video, stick them in there. Elizabeth, I had that baby middle of Sukkot. It's another girl. Praise Yah. Mazel tov, Elizabeth. Is that 8 now? 7? Good job, girl. Cindy Peep, I have coyotes howling all around me. My dog is wanting out so bad. Well, our dog is out every night. The big fluffy one that we got from Sarah. And he barks all night long. And I think the coyotes are just like, nope, we're not going to mess with him. I am indulging in cannoli dip with Dot's cinnamon sugar pretzels. Oh my goodness. Somebody told me I should have snacks and I should have drinks ready. And I thought, yep, I will do that. I had the drinks right there, but I don't have my snacks. So I'm going to go get a snack and I will be right back. And thank you for the $12.22, whoever. Duck Wrangler, maybe are you the one who gave that? That's very generous of you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. I'll be right back, y'all. Talk amongst yourselves for just a nanosecond. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Oh. Ugh. of me. Okay. All right. This is where you all are going to get to see the real me. And it's not going to be pretty because I'm a messy eater. And I have gotten some chips and some Philadelphia chive and onion cream cheese. I got it because PJ likes French onion dip and I couldn't find any anywhere. And I thought, well, this might taste like it. And then when I tried it, it was really good. So this is mine, but if the chip breaks, then I got to use the fork to get the rest of it out. So here's my snack. Hey, stop it. Dano in the lion's den again. Not today. Satan, thank you all for the prayers. New year, new me. 12/22. Daniel has been very generous tonight. And that's just a nice side blessing on the predictions video, because I really like seeing everybody and I really like your comments and your ideas. Yeah, absolutely. You guys can put predictions in the comments. I'm sitting with my sweet lab, Buster Brown. Oh, not sure he will be seeing 2026. That's sad. It's always tough when the pets pass on. We've been sending them enough. 7. Well, congrats, lady. That's a lot of farm help. That's all I can say. I could have used weakness for the Dots honey mustard pretzels. Ooh. That sounds like a mouth zing. Peanut butter stuffed pretzels. Iran called their sympathizers, supporters, and terror cells to activate. Someone said they promised cyber attacks on lots of things and physical attacks. I can believe that. I can believe that. Javto, that seems to be around this household, we tend to call it a cowardly act. How brave can you be to just walk up to poor, unsuspecting people and attack them, especially women and children? Not a fan. I love Ruffles and cream cheese. Awesome. Peace and blessings, y'all, fellow Ozarkians. Until that time. All right, y'all. Bless you for being here. Just get a pack of onion soup mix and mix with sour cream. Well, this is cream cheese, so sour cream's a little different, and I think you're actually supposed to cut up raw onions. When I did it, I cooked them, and it tasted terrible. Everyone needs to be rolling heavy. They see me rolling. They're hating. See me riding dirty. Yep, lost my bulldog a couple of years. Oh. Love Ruffles and yellow mustard. All right. You want to talk a weird combo? I had smoked herring on these chips this morning. And I had blueberry yogurt also. There's one other thing. that I ate with the smoked herring. Can't remember right now. Anyway, yeah. So I had 2 grandbabies born in 2025, which was a pretty big deal for me in 1 year. And normally I'm really big into my garden. I hardly had any time to do that. And right now I am not doing what I normally do in the winter, which is chopping down trees and stuff. I've been much slower over this winter, which was unexpected. But 2026 is a Shemitah year for PJ and I, which means we will do no gardening, and that's going to open up different projects for us to be doing and open up some time. And so I think 2026 is going to be kind of exciting for me personally, but we'll see. Excuse me, peanut butter cheeseburger is good. Put an egg on the top? Good Lord, stop. Gotta log off, y'all making me hungry. Well, thank you, George, for being here. I've made the Paul Bunyan logs a few times lately. Was good to me. Oh, I love blueberry yogurt. I've never heard of dipping chips in mustard, but I've done it with fries. Me too. Could totally do smoked herring and potato chips. Oh my goodness. Okay. You all. I'm getting my first biological grandchild in 2026. Well, mazel tov to you too, lady. Are you writing a book also? I just finished. Oh, it's not here on the table anymore. Just finished the write-up and the sketches for a children's book. It was an idea I came up with, I think earlier in the year. And I called my editor and I told her about it, and I was laughing so hard when I was on the phone, and I'm like, it's just a great idea, and I just got it. And then I kind of did nothing with it all year. And then just this week, I was like, nope, I'm going to get it all down on paper. And so I sketched it out and I wrote down the dialogue mainly and some instruction, and contacted her, and I'm waiting to hear back from her on it. But yeah, that happened. I mean, that just happened. And we are not even really into 2026. And I know Lampkeeper is an author too. So are you working on something? Our daughter is 39 weeks along with twins and could go into labor at any time. It's not looking like they'll be born today, but we had hoped one would be born just after midnight and the one after. Wow, that's exciting. Wow. I'll be doing some clearing. I found a bunch of fruit trees under a bunch of greenbriers. Children's book by SK. That would be funny. The younger one would never live it down. We had many babies this year, 3 in his family and 1 in mine, and 3 calves. Wow, very fruitful. Crispy French fries and mayo. That sounds... I like French fries with ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise. Can do all 3 together. They're both girls. Aw. Right. Yeah, so flat bottom. I wish with my new position at work, I lost all my writing time. I am launching a business, praying it will be successful, that I can get debt paid down and eventually quit working outside the home. Well, I hope it works out for you. That's a pretty big, I don't want to say investment, but pretty big idea. And so you're dreaming big. I hope you get big rewards, and it works so that you can stay home. Just so you know, the children's book is going to be pretty much humorous. It's not like a Bible-based teaching a lesson book. It's more like just a funny kid book. Anything else, y'all? Okay, that's probably enough of that. Are any of you all away from home this New Year's? You have people visiting or anything like that? I do have a half-finished rhyming story about Noah that I should probably work on. Yeah, do it. Chris Bulldog, I was recently gifted your book. What do you think of it? Have you started reading it? Numa John, past my bedtime. Well, we can also, shut down the chat if you want. If everyone's getting tired, I got things I can do. Searching for the light. I thought that everyone's eating now because once the food comes out. Huh?
9 o'clock.
Okay. I'm just letting people talk if they want. Good night, sweetheart. I'm going to heat up my dinner now. I meant to say my family had those babies. Love you. I'm actually working as I listen. So hanging out by myself tonight and keep working on an engine I'm building tomorrow. Wow. That's a big job. Praise the Father, I'm home from deployment. Yep, I'm eating. That's what happens. All right, fine. BJ says it's 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Good night, all, and thanks for a good night. Well, good luck with your engine. That is such a big project. Okay, I'm down. Thank you all for coming. If you want to see the predictions, just watch the video after it's done. We're doing a quiet night at home, praying 2026 to be a fruitful year. Watching my grandniece sleep. How sweet. That's really cool. Yeah, if you want to see the predictions, just watch the video. And if you want to add, just put it in the comments. I appreciate everyone who came and everyone who participated. And thank you all and bless you. And here's hoping, praying 2026 is a good year for all of us. All right, y'all. Shalom. I'll be rewatching. You're part of the replay crew, as Sheepdog Tanker calls it. Shalom, shalom. Another fun live. Yeah. See, my finger keeps getting in front of the camera. How do I do that without that to turn it off? There, maybe like that. Okay.